Hey golfers, Tony here with Reactionary Golf. There's been a lot of talk lately about ground reaction force and how you have to jump time trying to create speed. Unfortunately, that's a misinterpretation of what we see in videos. Okay, yes, ground reaction force is an instantaneous measure of the force going down or whatever direction it may be. Yes, there's an equal and opposite reaction or equal and opposite force. But it's instantaneous, and in the golf swing that force is constantly changing. So it's just a specific kinematic measure, and it really doesn't define what's happening or what are the mechanisms that create the movement. So there's been some chiropractors and some other instructors that have talked about trying to squat for power, and this motion is going to create speed. But when we look at the golf swing, club head speed is actually working a little bit more horizontal-like or more forward this way. How is this motion going to create more force that way? And it simply doesn't. It's just a misinterpretation of a bunch of information. So ground reaction force, if I'm swinging down and we were to on a force plate and measure that, and we'll do that in some other videos, we'll see that, yeah, ground reaction force is going that way and there's a big force line coming back up. That's just a measure to tell us where it's actually going down. So the more force I put down and throw in that club, it's going to show a resultant of a greater force. But that doesn't mean it's moving my body. Okay? I can throw a ball down on the ground. Okay? It didn't bounce up. It actually kind of went forward because that force vector is going that way, even though if we measured it, it would be a direct line back. So this idea that the body's jumping to create speed is just not true. Jeff Flagg, he's off his feet, but we're actually trying to swing forward. And so when we work the hips, he's working up this way. And yes, that force vector going this way, and he's doing it at such high velocity, it actually pulls him off the ground. So we're not trying to jump up to create speed. It would actually be ridiculous to think about, okay, I gotta jump up to create more speed. There's no way I can do that if I'm jumping up trying to swing forward. Imagine trying to jump up and throw a ball. You can't get as much force on that ball as if you're working off the ground. So it's just a misinterpretation, and a lot of people are jumping into that. So we want more force into our swing. We definitely can have the body assist in giving us some additional speed, but that force has to be directed properly. So that force to the hips is actually this way, and it's basically as simple as taking this right hip and working it up to that left toe. That direction this way helps give an additional 10, 15, 20%, it can vary, to the shot. But only when used at the right time. And that's the reason why that sequence has to be in arms and then body and club through the ball to create that. So don't worry about jumping, don't try to jump. Work on getting everything going forward to create maximum speed. Thanks for watching, good luck, and we'll talk to you soon.